evening, saints. Happy Sabbath. I wanted to talk to y'all for a minute, just saint to saint. I think one of the cruelest things about the prosperity, name it and claim it movement, I think that it really damages people because, like in 1993, I was dying. I had this bowel disorder. I was near the end of my life, and I was just in my 20s, and I had faith. I grew up in a family of strong Christian women, and I know that God can heal. And I actually had somebody tell me that I was sinning by taking medicine. And I quit taking my medicine because I wanted to show God that I had faith. I ended up in the hospital with a bowel obstruction about a week later, and I nearly died. And, in 1993, I really thought that God was gunning for me, that God was I must have done something terrible that God just could not forgive, and he was punishing me. That's what I thought. That's what that name it and claim it stuff did to my psyche. It really damaged my spirit because I honestly thought that God hated me, and I didn't know why. And we have to be, yes, God can heal anybody. I am the living proof. On October 16th, 1992, Dr. Stephen Fessler said I had 3 months to live. That was in 1992, and I'm still here. I do believe that, yes, God answers prayers, but sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes the answer is not yet. And, I look back on my illness now, and I'm actually not sorry. It made me the person that I am today, and it made me stronger. It made my faith stronger, and I think that I'm a better person for it today. We live in a fallen world. Everybody's going to face sickness and lose somebody to death or drug addiction because we live in a fallen, sinful world. Doesn't have anything to do with our faith or how much money we give. That's just the way it is, but we have to have faith that God will always get us through. Have a wonderful Sabbath, everybody. God bless y'all, and I love you. Bye.